back again. So this video is about the week 2 of TNT, um, and about these roads that I've been going through. So I think the last time I left out, I was headed to New York, which kind of leads me to these crazy roads that I've been on. So when you get here, uh, more than likely you're gonna be driving at nighttime during TNT. At least that's what I'm doing, and everybody else that I talk to is doing. For one reason or another, they make you drive at night. Could be because it's less traffic. Could be because they want, they need to be available for, I guess, prime and the dispatchers in the daytime. I don't know what it is, but you're gonna be driving at nighttime. So, on our way to New York, that was like a 3,000 mile trip, 600 empty, and then like 23 something loaded. So we took that from Idaho. I went through some crazy roads. Well, I feel like I went through some crazy roads mainly because it was at nighttime, and it's like basically this was like the first time for me driving at night, in the truck. So going from Idaho to New York, my trainer wanted to skip through some tolls from, like, I think it was Chicago to Cleveland. So we took some back roads. And we was going it was my turn to drive, so we was going to like US 24 and the US 30 and all that good stuff. So like we was going through all kinds of little small towns and back roads and riding through farms and all that good stuff. And I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of nervous, because it was pitch dark. You can't really see nothing. And my trainer, his lights ain't the best. Like, he got one of them older trucks, so he got one like them dull looking lights. I don't know how to explain it. It ain't like the fancy lights like I see on a lot of the other trucks. So it's hard to see. A lot of times I have to put on my bright lights. So that happened. Yeah, it was crazy. I got to the point where I was just like, nah, I can't do this shit. It was crazy. That's all that was going through my head the whole time. I was just like, this is crazy. I don't think I can do this for like 30,000 miles. But I think what it was is that I was just, it was kind of like unfamiliar territory. I'm still not as comfortable in the truck as I would like to be. Even though I feel myself getting better, but driving at nighttime, it was definitely an experience, I'd say. So then we was going through the back roads up to Cleveland, even worse. They got like so much construction going on, going up there. It was like I was going through these little tight roads, and like it was like one lane, and it was surrounded by like the little concrete borders, and you would swear it's not even big enough for a truck. Like, my hands was like gripped around the steering wheel, like tight as heck. So I'm thinking, I ain't trying to scratch at this truck, because it was like if you would see it, in the truck, it was just like, what in the hell is going on? Like, I was just like, this. I was like, did I miss a turn or something? Like, that's how crazy it was. So I was just, trying my best, and then they got all kind of cracks and bumps and holes in the road that's already small. So I'm just like, Lord, if I hit a bump, I'm finna mess up this man's truck. But I didn't. I made it through. End up getting to New York. We went to like an area close to like the Bronx. It was the load had two drop offs. One close to like the Bronx, New York, and then one in upstate New York. We was taking potatoes. So we did. My trainer drove through the Bronx. He was telling me a little bit about that, how he was having to stop traffic and going through all kind of small roads and stuff like that. So glad I ain't have to drive through that, even though I normally do it one day. But then we went to upstate New York. A lot of mountains. It was snowing a lot. Never really knew it still got this cold in April. I don't know. I guess that's a part of being from Florida. So it was like a whiteout when we was in upstate New York. So I was asleep at the time. My trainer woke me up. It was like, I want to make sure you're awake just in case anything happened. I'm like, anything happened? Like, what you talking about? So I look out, When I tell you it's white everywhere, I look up, like you couldn't see nothing. Like the road was just full of snow. All you seen, you look to your left, white, right, like to the bottom, right, up. It's just crazy, just white everywhere. So I don't know. I already told them. I was like, I ain't one of the people. I ain't messing with no snow. I don't care what nobody say. I'm not playing with no snow in no big old truck. It don't matter to me. It ain't happening. So yeah, we made it through there. Right now I'm in what is this? Wyoming. Headed we once we dropped our load off in New York, we headed back to Idaho. We took some yogurt from Idaho. From New York back to Idaho. Now we finna go. We already got our next load. We're about 300 miles from Idaho, the place we're going to in Idaho. We already got our next load. It's going right back to New York, the exact same spot in upstate New York. So I guess it's familiar roads, and it's like 2,400 miles. So I'm getting my miles up. Right now I'm at 10,000 miles. It's week 2, so I'm not doing too bad. Plus, I was home for 3 days, so we do a lot of driving. Hopefully it continue this way so I can get up out of this truck and get my own. I bought one of these actually. It's like a LG Bluetooth thing. I was gonna buy the Blue Parrot. On our way from New York, we stopped to the Iowa 80 truck stop. It's like the world's largest truck stop, I guess. It's a big old truck stop. It's like a truck mall for real, like a big truck mall. So I was gonna buy a Blue Parrot there, but my trainer, kept convincing me, oh no, you don't want to buy one of those. Heard so many bad things, blah blah this. So it convinced me not to buy, and then I went to a Love's and bought one of these. It's definitely something good to invest in. I think I told y'all how I wasn't listening to music. I got this, turn my music on, chilling, just driving. Definitely make the drive a lot easier. The time goes by faster, and that's another thing. That's like when I was saying, when you go through PSD orientation, meet some people, meet some friends, y'all can kind of talk about, what y'all going through, what's different, what y'all been doing, all that good stuff. Shout out to one of my friends, Shay Ville. She kept me up last night. We was just talking about almost absolutely nothing, kind of just like, how everything been, how her process went, through PSD and TNT, and what hours she's driving, and just kind of comparing everything. So it's definitely something to get the time by. I know some people got, like y'all significant others, boyfriend, girlfriend, all the good stuff, but I doubt you want to talk to them all day, every day. So it's good to have some other friends that are kind of know, what you're doing. Because I have friends back home, but they don't know what I'm talking about when I'm talking to them. So it's just like, oh, okay. They'll try, of course, they want to be friendly and everything, try to support me, but they don't really know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, that's it. It's my turn to drive from the head of Idaho, then back to New York. If y'all have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comment section. Thank y'all for watching my videos. As always, I appreciate y'all so much. Just be on the lookout for my next video, and I hope y'all enjoy the show.